Breaking news, TJ Lane, the Chardon High School shooter, on the loose right now. He escaped this evening from a prison in western Ohio. Good evening. Welcome to News Channel 5 at 11. I'm Chris Flanagan.
I'm Danita Harris. We are following major breaking news. TJ Lane, the Chardon High School gunman, has escaped. And Good Morning Cleveland's Josh Booth is in our newsroom right now. Josh, what is the latest information?
But just posted on their Facebook page, they are searching the area around the prison. We're talking Lima here in Allen County between Toledo and Dayton. Here's what we know right now. TJ Lane and another prisoner, 45-year-old Clifford Opperud, escaped from the prison tonight around 7:40. You're looking at their mugshots released by the Department of Corrections and posted on the Lima Police Department's Facebook page. I can tell you the SWAT team is on the ground searching right now. They're warning people in the area not to open their doors to strangers and not to pick up hitchhikers. TJ Lane serving 3 life sentences for the shooting deaths of 16-year-old Daniel Parmador, 16-year-old Russell King Jr., and 17-year-old Demetrius Hewlin at Chardon High School on February 27, 2012, injuring 3 others that day, a day none of us here in Northeast Ohio will soon forget. You may remember during a court appearance, Lane wore a white T-shirt with "killer" scrawled across it. He also gave the middle finger to the victims' families and had some very derogatory words for them. As for the other escaped inmate here, Clifford Opperud, police say he's has a 12-year sentence for aggravated robbery, burglary, and kidnapping. This just coming in off the wires as well. Daniel Parmator's mother, Dina Parmator, telling the Associated Press, quote, "I'm disgusted that it happened," of Lane's escape. "I'm extremely scared and panic-stricken. I cannot believe it." Chris and Danita, I'll be back with an update. We're getting new information into the newsroom as I speak. Right here during the newscast in just a few minutes, we'll have more for you.
Josh, thanks. Well, tonight, as you might imagine, shock and disbelief in Chardon, that city, living through the shootings at the high school and the months of pain that followed. Our Michael Baldwin continues our breaking news coverage tonight from the square in Chardon.
Yeah, Chris, this is just the worst possible news for this community, as they obviously don't want to forget what happened on February 27, 2012, but a community that has been trying to move on. It's been 2.5 years since this whole thing happened. Of course, we're talking about TJ Lane, who fired off 10 shots inside of a school cafeteria. He injured 5 people and 3 people were killed. And of course, we're talking about Russell King Jr., Danny Parmator, and Demetrius Hewlin. And as Josh mentioned, just across the AP wires, Daniel Parmator's mother, she spoke to them and she said, "I'm disgusted that this happened." TJ Lane is a person that when, he showed no remorse when he was inside the courtroom. He walked into that courtroom wearing that white T-shirt with the words "killer" scrawled across, and he also gave the middle finger to the victims' families. I can tell you that the police chief, we got a chance to speak with him just a little moment ago, and he told us what they are doing in response to TJ Lane escaping from prison. Here's what he said.
Right now we're in the process of trying to coordinate getting officers in, making sure that these families are receiving the attention that they should receive in terms of extra attention, make sure that we're coordinating our efforts with state, local, and federal officials. We're coordinating also with the folks down in Allen County who are doing everything they can do to capture these folks and make sure that our community can rest safe tonight, knowing that we're doing everything we can do to make sure that this comes to a resolution.
If you remember, TJ Lane's last appeal was rejected. This is a person who has gotten 3 life sentences. And again, just to reiterate, this is a community that is really trying to move on. And it's almost as if every time they try to move on, TJ Lane will do something to kind of slap them in the face. Now, with the Lima Police Department, they were telling people, don't open up the door to strangers, and also don't pick up any strangers as well. So we'll be following the situation here going on in Chardon. We're over here in the square. We went over, we were listening to our Twitter page and our Facebook page, and there was all kinds of reaction. Most of the people that I was reading their comments, most of the people were just in shock, and they just couldn't believe it. You got a lot of things like, "What? Are you kidding kidding me? So again, this is a community that wants to move on, but it's having a hard time doing it because of actions like this. And now you have these 3 families and the extended family here in this community. You know, they're going to be on pins and needles right now as this person, TJ Lane, is out there, and until he is captured, you know, this is just going to continue. We're live in Chardon. I'm Michael Baldwin, News Channel 5.
Michael, thank you. And just to recap, TJ Lane, the Chardon High School gunman who killed 3 fellow students back in February 2012, has escaped from a prison in Allen County, Ohio. That is in western Ohio. We have been in touch with Chardon police, as you saw there with Michael. They are on alert and bringing in extra officers. Of course, we're following this breaking story, and we'll update you as any new information comes in on air on newsnet5.com and on social media. Josh Booth right now is working the phones in the newsroom. We'll check in with Josh in a few minutes here on News Channel 5 at 11.